That's Mexico!
Mexico and Indians. Hey guys, it's the Loud Guys. Today we are going to react to Fluffy Goes to India. And I watched this video and a long time back, and this was a hilarious video. So he is Gabriel Iglesias and he travels to India and he just explains everything that he felt around his trip, and it is so hilarious to watch. Like, I and my other friend Manchika watched it, and I am sure you would love watching this. So that is why we are making her watch it, and this will be like, I am not going to hype it up too much for you, but let's just tell you that he has an amazing experience of India.
You don't need to hype up to it even as well, because I know that he is going to be amazing in this. And we have watched some scenes of that cartoon. Which cartoon we watched? That adult one, Family Guy. So yeah, they there was some scene when they used to visit India or some places of India or some places of Asia, and they used to roast it like anything. And now I know that if Fluffy has visited to India, now he have really something strange or weird stories to tell to us. So yes, even I am excited, and I already know that it's going to be amazing. So let's watch it now.
And also, I think so you know a little bit about Fluffy because you have watched a little bit of Fluffy videos, but you have not watched this video.
He also makes this like sound of some things with his own mouth. So yeah, even it makes us interesting.
Yeah, so let's watch this video.
Martin and I just got back from India. So let me tell you, I started posting on Facebook and Twitter that we were going to go out there to do these shows. First of all, are they going to understand you in India? Once we got there, I come to find out that more people speak English in India than in all of the US and Canada put together. Because there's that many people, and yes, they have the internet. They got the internet, they got Bollywood, they got Hollywood. They understand American culture so much more. Gabriel, be careful. India is a third world country. Don't drink the water in India. It contains parasites that'll make you really sick. Don't eat the food from the street people, especially the street meat. It contains a parasite that'll make you really sick.
No.
I'm like, is it that bad? That's Mexico!
Mexico and Indians.
When Martin and I got over there, we found out that Indian people and Mexican people have so much in common, you guys. The food is so similar. For example, Mexicans love tortillas. Indian people love naan bread, which is a fluffier form of a tortilla.
Yes.
Mexicans love chicken. Indians invented hot and spicy.
Yes.
Most popular drink in Mexico is Fanta. Most popular drink in India is Fanta. Indian people worship cows. Mexicans love barbecues. They do a little bow and they say,
Namaste.
Namaste, which is an endearing hello. It's really nice and sweet. And then I noticed that Indian people, when you're talking to them, do this thing with their head where it will begin to move side to side as they're speaking. Now, when they start speaking, their head starts moving. And I noticed this. The guy is checking us into the hotel, and he's really cool. He's like, listen, if you have any problems at all, okay, you call the front desk, you press 0. Now, one thing I notice is the more they talk and the more excited Indian people get, the more the head starts to move around.
Yes,
somebody at the hotel yelled out to the clerk. Even crazier than that is that the mouth is actually connected to the neck. When the mouth stops moving, the head stops wherever the mouth left off. Oh, okay, hold on, wait, hold on, wait, okay. Like,
yes.
Somebody stop him! Now back to the whole Indians-Mexican thing. That is something else that we share in common with Indian people. Head movement. Mexicans, our head movement is front to back. With Indians, it's all the time. Oh, today is such a nice day. It is such a beautiful day today. I'm so happy. It's very nice, very good. Oh my God, I can't believe it's so nice. It's such a pretty... ¡Sácate, pendejo! ¡Lárgate, cabrón! ¡Quítate, desgraciado! That's funny. I don't know why the black people are laughing. You guys take it all. Oh, no, you didn't. Oh, hell no. I know he ain't talking about me. I hit a bell. I hit a bell. If you ever get the opportunity to travel to India, I encourage you to check it out. You are gonna see some beautiful things. Overall, it's a well-balanced trip.
Yes. You will see everything.
But when you get back home here to the United States, you will have a whole different appreciation for your life.
Yeah.
And with a lot of people comes a lot of traffic.
Traffic.
Oh.
First things first, American traffic and Indian traffic, very different.
Very.
Here, whatever happens on the freeway will stop the whole freeway. That's why we slow down on the freeways. We say we don't want to see it, but what happens in traffic? You know, what's going on over there?
Indians are also too very intrigued about everything.
Doesn't hit anything. It's now facing oncoming traffic. You know what happens to the rest of the freeway?
They stop, yes.
And again, what's going on? What's going on? I'm sorry, hey, somebody
No,
might
in
be
India,
dead.
nobody will
Sorry.
do that.
Yeah, exactly.
In India, if there's an accident in the middle of the street, you know what they do? They drive right around it.
Yes.
They don't stop. And
You
it's
don't
not
do
that they're not
rushing over
sensitive
here,
to the
no?
situation.
Actually, this happens.
Nothing stops the flow of traffic in India. They need to get from point A, they get on the sidewalk to go around. It's amazing the way they drive. And here's something else. No one uses turn signals over there.
Not no.
No one uses turn signals. It's an actual language when people are driving.
Yes.
So annoying
I'll show you.
it
You're
is.
driving? They talk to each other while they're driving, and they barely miss each other every single time. In India, you'll see 6 lanes, but guess what? You'll see 12 cars across. And even at the light, they communicate. You see everything. Cars, trucks, vans, motorcycles, pedestrians, cows, children, all waiting for the light. Nothing stops the flow of traffic over there. Indian people drive. Think of ants. You know how ants travel in a straight line?
Yeah.
Or
Yes.
climb over the rock. Worst case scenario, they dig a hole and go under the rock. That's the mentality of driving in India.
Yes.
People just look at each other. Somebody pick him up.
Nothing new.
And they'll drag his ass onto the sidewalk. Nothing stops the flow of traffic in India. A cow.
Yes. I was
Now,
just
I know we've
thinking
always
about
heard
it.
the stories and the jokes about, oh, Indian people don't eat hamburgers. No. I saw this
For
firsthand.
us, it is
There's
like
a
cow
cow
is very
crossing
holy.
the street while we're driving.
You know, I'm imagining myself.
Yes.
The driver just shut off the car. Started tweeting. There is a cow. Hashtag Momo.
No.
I see that there's a cow. Are you gonna honk at it? Go around? What's gonna happen? We cannot honk at a cow. We must wait for the cow to move. We drove past a dead body 15 minutes ago.
Nice.
One morning while we're there, I needed to get to the airport fast because I overslept. And so I get in the cab and I hand the driver a $50 bill. And I go, sir, I am running very late. I need to get to the airport as soon as possible. Let's do it.
Yo.
And I hand him the money. And he goes, very good, let's go. And we take
And
off.
that's good enough money.
We are making incredible time. And you know how you start to mentally and physically prepare yourself
Yes, to
for the
stop.
deceleration of the car.
car.
And you start anticipating the pressure. All alarms go off in your head and you sock the driver in the chest. Not
did
only
that,
did I
eh?
not get the sensation of slowing down, I got the opposite.
I got
He
the opposite.
gunned it towards the light. He looks at me, he goes, what is wrong? Didn't you see there was no one there?
Yeah.
Obviously.
If there is no policeman, we don't have to stop.
You told me, whatever you have to do, okay? Whatever you have to do, you do.
You do.
Do you want to yell or do you want to make plain?
Yeah.
Like seriously, that's a video game I want to see. I want to see Grand Theft Auto India.
Oh, that will be amazing.
Mumbai and Bangalore, the shows went over very, very well. Okay, there were about 1,500 to 2,000 people, which is amazing for a few going over there. I was like excited, yes. Martin walks out on stage and the crowd recognized him and they started chanting, Martin! So Martin starts cracking jokes. The crowd starts laughing. He's cracking more jokes. The Crowd keeps laughing. Martin doesn't say a word to them. He gets off stage, next comedian comes out, and then Martin comes over to me and he says, bro, I don't know what's going on, man. I don't know what's going on out there. There's these 3 guys in the front row. They're laughing like Klingons from Star Trek. So then Martin goes back out there on stage and he introduces me. Ladies and gentlemen, Gabriel Iglesias. And then I run out on stage and the crowd started chanting, Fluffy, Fluffy. And I was like, whoa, what's up, Delhi? Start getting more laughs.
And then
And then it happened. So I addressed it. I came right out and I said, well, hello. I said, what do we have here? I said, so where are you guys from? I said, cool, we have Germans in the house. And the whole crowd got really weird. You could hear them. And one guy even stood up. Don't do it. Don't do it.
they might have known who these people
relax,
were.
bro. Have a seat. Don't do it. I don't want to end up outside in an alley somewhere freaking in 2 hours. This is the last time. As I'm doing this joke about a German kicking me on the floor with the accent, here's where it gets crazy. Listen to what I just told you, Bay Area. I get hit in the side of the head by a bat. Not Major League Baseball. I'm talking about, I'm gonna suck your blood.
A bat. Oh.
And one of them, actually 6 of them, made it inside of the building. And they're flying around and they're hanging out in the rafters. And one of them
Inside the
decides
building?
to fly down. And I'm like, what the hell? And I look up and you see it and you can hear it.
A scary moment.
Yes.
Dude, I don't care how evil you think the Germans are. They don't have control over bats.
Yes.
Uns release the bats. First 2 minutes of my show. I gotta do an hour.
This was just the first
And now
2
I've
minutes.
already lost the crowd. They're freaking out. These guys are laughing weird. So I literally walked over to the other side of the stage and I started just performing for this side of the room. Everybody in America likes drinking. You know, it's just real crazy. Like for example, Mexicans, most Mexicans, we like drinking tequila. Most black people like Hennessy. Most white people like Jaeger. They freaked out. They were like screaming, oh my God, he knows, he knows. They started singing. Panta, panta, don't you wanna, panta, panta, don't you wanna, panta, panta. 5 minutes go by. All of a sudden, the Germans got offended at the fact that I left them out of my drinking joke.
Oh.
Now this stage has got to be about 5 feet tall. The guy's head was about this high. He was like 6'4".
Whoa.
What about us, huh? What about the Germans? What do we drink? I was like, dude, that was like 5 minutes ago. I had no idea there was gonna be Germans here tonight. Yeah, felt like Poland.
World War II joke.
I don't care if you laugh or not. That's a smart ass joke.
Yes.
So I'm standing and I go, listen, sir, you need to have a seat, okay? The people are getting nervous. You need to have a seat so I can finish the show. And the guy, he refuses. I will not sit down, fat man, until you tell us what we drink. They're trying to help me. They're yelling, hey, they like Fanta too. And the guy was like, we don't like Fanta. I'm like, dude. Now it's starting to bother me. This is like the 6th time he does it. And I didn't just lose 100 pounds to now get called fat man.
Oh.
And he freaking did it.
Oh,
What are you gonna do, fat man?
Oh.
What do we drink? I can hear him in the back. Don't do it. Too late, Fluffy's pissed. So, blood of Jews.
That was very daring.
Now see, automatically you guys gave me a whole different reaction. 2,000 people at the exact same time got so quiet, you guys, so quiet. You could hear everyone's ass just... Have you ever said something that was so bad, and I mean, you knew it was bad
Yes.
as it was coming out of your mouth, and it's too late. Blood of Jews is all over his face, right? He says, that's a good one. Yeah, that's a good one. Oh my God, thank you. We're taking an airline called British Airways. We go from Delhi to London, England, and we have a connecting flight over there called Lufthansa.
From Germany.
It's a German airline. Seriously, Martin's like, really? Blood of Jews? I'm like, I know. Hello, sir. Do you have a preferred drink of choice today?
Drink of choice.
Martin looks at me, taps me in the chest, and he goes, hey,
Hello.
tell her. Come on, ask for it. If anybody has it. Dude, shut up. And Martin's like, yeah, you guys got blood of...
wait.
Bloody Mary. Freaking machete's gonna get me banned from flying. And my girl, she's barely laughing. She's like, like she's jaded. She doesn't laugh at my jokes anymore. And I'm like, really? He's 16 years old. I go, really, Frankie? You thought that was funny? He goes, yeah, it's funny. I go, what was so funny about my story? I go, what's so funny about the Germans? The way that they speak. I go, what's so funny about the way that they speak? He goes, they sound like the three little pigs from the movie Shrek. I was just waiting for one of them to go, fat man!
Very nice, man.
I knew it was going to be amazing, and I literally enjoyed this whole video like anything. And you know, at first I thought when he was conveying about India, all the things about India, he was being really good about all the things of India, and he was, you know, appreciating it, admiring India, that okay, people over there are so calm and they just mind their own business. I was just thinking again and again that is he being sarcastic or some other joke is going to come on now all of a sudden after being so polite to India. But no, it was not like that. He was literally being polite for India, but he was so true, and the way he, you know, conveyed all the things he described India was damn true. Like the way he described about the traffic, like seriously, people over here just don't care about what is going on. They just, you know, he said that they come from point A to go to point B, so they go. They just don't care whatever is happening in the middle of the street. And even if there is something that stops the traffic, people are like, oh, we want to go, please be fast. What, they will not bother that what is happening, they just want to go. So that thing is so true. And even if people sees that okay, something has happened over here, maybe some accident or whatever, people will stop for a second, maybe see what is happening, and then they'll go, because they are always rushing to reach to their destination. And the thing about cow, you know, I was just thinking that only a cow can stop a traffic, and he said it at that moment, and I was like, wow, he really noticed India like anything. Like literally, cows over here are so chilled out and so calm that even a cow is sitting in the middle of the road, people will seriously stop for it or make another way. Like cows over here so chilled out that they doesn't bother about traffic. They will sit in the middle of the road and they eat their food. It's like this over here. And the second part of the video was about their show in Delhi. So yeah, that was so, you know, like weird to hear, like how he replied to that German. We were so shocked after listening to his reply, but that was really a savage reply. And he described it how Martin was stopping him from behind, because Martin knew that now something is going to come up, because he was up to that point of anger then. So he literally replied savagely. And then when, you know, they were in flight of German Lufthansa flight, he was really scared that someone might not, you know, get him to this point that what did you say in your last show. So he was scared, and you know, Martin was making fun of him. So yeah, this whole video was really amazing and I enjoyed it a lot.
Yes, and the thing is, I feel like the moment like Indians got to work and the moment industrialization came to India, Indians were like, okay, now we have to catch up with the Westerners, and they started to work so hard. That is why they are always in a rush. So every time they have to like, and the honking situation is actually very bad in our country. Like everybody honks a lot, and even Indians like us Indians who do not like to honk a lot are so pissed off with that, because there will be some guys who either will be like so into honking, they'll be like, if they drive, they will just accelerate and honk, and they have different type of horns like attached to them. Like it is not allowed in India, you cannot change the horn, but they do change the horn, and they have some ridiculous music attached to it, or either they will have a very strong, some people, I remember some people have a very that kind of a stupid horn attached to their bike, and that is very, very irritating. And there are most of the fights in India happen due to this only, because people are irritated by it. And that Fanta situation was so funny, because in India, like the thing is, like why everybody smiled at like Fluffy's Fanta joke is because everybody in India has, like in their young days, has drink Fanta first, because like that is the one cold drink, because it is very sweet and it is very, like you can say, orangish. So every mother also allows you to drink it, that or fruity. or fruity, or either you can say Mirinda. So these three are the similar kind of drinks. So every child has drink that, and then we go on to those Coca-Colas or Pepsis, and then we go on to those kind of drinks, and then there is beers and all of those things. So it was very enjoyable to listen to Fluffy again. This was my second time watching him, and it was such an enjoyable thing to see. This 26 minutes are just like best moments, and you can just sit back and hear about India, and it is very fun to watch. So how did you guys find this video? Do let us know in the comment section below. So do like, share, and
Subscribe to our channel.
bye.
Bye.